Welcome. Thanks for joining me. Today we're going to have a short little practice of range of motion as well as some strength in our hips, knees, and ankles. So we're going to focus on the lower body, specifically the knees and ankles, but obviously we need to do a little bit of the hips. That's going to be helpful. There's a nice big muscles across the tops of our thighs and the backs of our thighs, our quads, and our hamstrings. We are going to start standing. You might want to have a block handy, maybe even a wall. We're going to do legs up the wall. If you don't have a wall accessible, you can put your legs over a chair, you can put them on a couch, you can even put them on a block. But we're going to start standing. So go ahead and come all the way up to standing. And as you're standing here, put the feet where they're going to feel comfortable and stable and you're going to have balance. If balance is an issue, a wall, a chair, that couch, whatever you need. And then as you inhale, you're going to come up onto your tiptoes and exhale back down. Inhale up on the tiptoes, exhale back down. You might feel a little popping and cracking. Inhale up, exhale down. You want to go even slower. Inhale up, exhale down. One more time. Inhale up, hold. Good. Press down into the balls of the feet. Lift up through those calves. Lift up through the kneecaps. Good. Take another breath here. And exhale down. Good. Take those feet nice and wide. Good, so the feet are wide. You're going to turn your heels slightly in, toes are slightly out. Good, and then bend into those knees. Good, so you have a little bit of a horse stance, rock a little bit from side to side. Just check how this is feeling. You don't have to bend super deep. You might start to feel those hips turn on, the knees start to target. Your knees want to track kind of the same direction as your toes. You want it to be comfortable, so go with what feels comfortable. They don't want it to be totally out. Definitely you're not going to be pointing straight forward. Good, and then pause there. Good, find equal balance. And then inhale, lift your right heel. Exhale down. Inhale left. Exhale down. Inhale right. Exhale down. Inhale left. Exhale down. Inhale right, hold. Good, breathe. Maybe sit a little lower. And exhale down. Inhale left. Can you sit a little lower? We all can. Good, take another inhale. Exhale, lower. Can you inhale both? Exhale, lower. Inhale both. I tend to have to come in a little bit to do this. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift both. Hold. Can you hold? This is the strength part. I have weak ankles. Good, and exhale, lower. Lift and straighten. Turn those feet parallel. Shake it out a little bit. Good. And then we're going to start getting into our hips and our knees a little bit more. Take those feet wide again. Toes kind of slightly point out. We're just going to shift from side to side. Go a little bit deeper. And again, you can always have hands on a chair to assist you if you need to here. Hands by the wall, but just lengthening down. If you have a little bit more range of motion, it feels okay. Maybe your hands touch your bottom foot as you come down. So we're getting a little bit deeper into the knees, into the glutes. Good. Continue on. Inhale will bring you up, exhale will bring you down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale lifts, exhale. One more each side. Good, and come back to center. Good, take an inhale here. And exhale, squat. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, squat. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, squat. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, heel toe those feet in. Bring them about hip distance, maybe closer, maybe further apart. Squats again. Take an inhale, hands come at heart or to hips. Inhale here. Exhale, sit. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lifts the chest open. Exhale, sit back in your chair. Good, 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend, hold. Put the weight into your heels, wiggle your toes. Good, breathe in through the low belly. Big inhale here. Exhale, straighten. Good. From here, you can have a wall if you need to hold on to. We're just gonna target the knee joint a little bit. We're gonna bring our heel to our bum as you inhale. And exhale, straighten forward. Inhale, bend the heel back. Exhale, straighten forward. Inhale, bend back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, bend back. The reason we're going all the way forward is to engage the kneecap, to engage that quadricep. Inhale, back. Exhale, forward, hold. Good. Push the heel toward the ground. You don't need to lift the leg. If you can, lift it higher. Going toward the floor is totally fine. We're just looking for engagement. And release it down. Second side. From here, inhale, bend back. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, bend back. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale as you bend back, get your knee and hip in line. Exhale, lengthen. Bend back. And lengthen one more. Inhale, back. And lengthen and hold. Good, and again, you can lift it higher, but keep the leg nice and strong. Keep the low belly pulled in. Gonna take one more inhale, shoulders lift, and exhale, release. Good, shake that out. Notice the strength of the legs going on. Maybe some movement into the knees. And then just getting into a little ankle circles here. So from here, we're just gonna go forward and backward. Use your right leg first. You're gonna draw yourself over your toes, and then back. Over your toes, and back. So just finding some little flexion and extension of the ankle. A lot of times that pointing part, the flexing of our feet, it's tight in the front of our leg. So it's good to stretch that out. It's rare that our foot gets to get stretched out a lot. We do that in hero's pose, we get to stretch it out, child's pose, but there's not many other places in yoga where we get to stretch out the front of our foot. Good. And then second side. Coming forward, we're doing it 5 times each. Rolling it over, maybe pause. It helps if you notice my feet are staggered, so my toes are equal with my front heel. So it just gives me a little bit more pressure to push down. And this is a great one to do. We do ankle circles. These are great to do when you've been standing a lot and your feet feel a little heavy and stagnant. This is a great one to do where you don't have to get on the ground or anything. We're eventually going to get on the ground. Opposite way. And second side. Good. And next we're going to make our way to the floor. And you're going to maybe even use a blanket or a towel underneath your legs. I'm going to grab mine right now. So if you have a towel or a blanket, you have that as an option. It's just going to give you a little bit more support. You're going to roll it up, maybe halfway, 2/3, and you're going to come to your knees and you're going to place it right behind your knees, right back in those knees, and then sit back on your heels. If sitting back on your heels is going to be too much pain, you can always sit up on a block. And just pause there. All right, so whatever's going to work, we're going to hold here about 5 or 6 breaths. This is a great one to do for kind of creating more space in the knees. And this is one that you could, even if it's comfortable for you and it's not painful in your knee, you could hold this for up to 3 to 4 minutes. There's even another way that you could take a wooden dowel, so something about an inch, inch and a half in diameter, that's round, and you kind of bring that right behind the knees as well. And again, you'll sit for time. It's kind of a yin posture. It really helps find some space in the knees, in the knee joint, so there's less pops and cracks. 3 more breaths here. Again, this is where we're getting a little bit of that ankle flexion, which is nice. 2 more breaths. And then roll yourself forward. Go ahead and release that out and come all the way down onto the ground. Go ahead, extend those legs out. Give those knees a little roll, give them a little massage. And then from here, we're going to go into legs up the wall or on a block. So legs up the wall, I'm going to go on a block just so I don't have to go so close to the wall. And I'm just going to let the time out here. Take as much time as you like to with legs up the wall. It is an awesome thing for the ankles, knees, and hips. It just gives you that reverse blood flow. It feels great. So I'm going to come down. I'm going to use my blocks. You can also prop up pillows. And then you take that and place them under your hips. And then press down into the elbows, bend the knees, take those legs up. And the legs don't even have to be straight. If they're against the wall, it's nice because you can rest them against the wall. Try to get as close as you can, and then if they're on the wall, try not to lock out the knees because sometimes that prevents the blood flow. So have a little bend in them, maybe even separate them a little bit. And then take a big inhale here. And sigh it out. Good. Allow yourself to just sink in here. And this is another great one to do standalone. Whenever you've had a long day on your feet, a long day of traveling, where the blood isn't circulating through your legs as much, this is a wonderful pose to do. So stay here as long as you feel comfortable. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you taking this time to go through this series of joints and the spine with me. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully you found some of these stretches and activities helpful for your body to find strength and mobility. Drink lots of water, eat your veggies, and wear some sunblock. We'll see you next time. Namaste.